This is us on this time, Baz, I swear. Hello, everyone. This is CJ Novo 992, a very stuttering, slurry CJ Novo 92. I get your jokes. I'm already seen them. And obviously, we've got Mr. Baz Bowski. Hello, Baz.
Good evening, CJ. It's good to see you once again, mate. Let me just start off by saying thanks very much for coming on the Bazcast 3000 the other day. I had a tremendous laugh. The studio is still absolutely stinking of eggs. And I'm going to get you in a course how to work a Velux window, mate. So thanks very much for inviting me onto your channel this evening.
No, I think when I blew out my tyre and I spent in the pissing rain and the motorway fix, I think that's when I got the cold, which led to the tonsillitis that I've got, which led to the swollen tongue, which led to the slur. So, oh, here we go.
Yo, Adrian! We did it! Fucking sounds like Rocky, mate. No, your dog, Rocky. Actual Rocky.
Rocky Top's cleaner than this. So I just want to apologise about not uploading in the last couple of days. Obviously, you can hear what it's like. This isn't much better than it was, dude. I've got a swollen, busted tongue that's just fucked. So we're going to try and get ourselves through this. And loads and loads of Rangers news has actually came out. So we're going to get our feelings out there. I'm going to try my best to read out your opinions in the comments. I know there's already over 184 people in watching. Thank you so much. That's tremendous. And we're obviously going to get Baz's opinion as well. So right off the fucking pan, right there, Baz. Ejaria, he's gone.
He is. Well, my thoughts on it are this. I thought he had a decent start. I thought he was showing some moments where he could be a really, really good player. Now, if the guy's unsettled or if he doesn't want to be here, then fair enough, just don't be here then. You know what I mean? We need players that are committed. I don't know the details, by the way. Let me just say that. I don't know why he's leaving or what his reasons are. However, I can only speculate. If the guy doesn't want to be here, then by all means, let him go and do something else. We're a massive club and there's thousands of players that could wish they could play for the famous Glasgow Rangers. So it didn't work out for him. I thought he was doing all right. Towards the end there, you notice his performances
his work ethic
a wee bit. So performances were dipping. He was going to get benched. Steven Gerrard said publicly, that if players weren't cutting the mustard, then they were out the door or whatever. So thanks very much for your services, mate. Didn't work out. Best of luck to your future endeavours.
All that's been officially announced is that he's unsettled. That's it. And he wanted to go back down south. That's all it's been basically said on it. A lot of people's talked about how he was late. Obviously, he's been late twice to Rangers training and apparently wasn't happy for a long time, which just makes me scratch my head and wonder, why were we playing him so much then? Because it's not as if he was loaned here, he wasn't playing and he got unhappy. He played 20-odd games, Baz. It's December. You know what I mean?
Well, he was certainly getting the game time. Maybe he didn't play in the first place. Do you know what I mean?
Could be forced.
He wasn't going to get a game in Liverpool. It could have been. This is just my speculation of thoughts. It could have been that he was getting loaned out anyway. So it might have been a case of, look, you're getting loaned out. You might as well got to be receiving Gerrard. You know the guy. You know what he's all about. Massive club. You're going to be playing European football. Got to be a good experience. Or, you know what I mean, go to somewhere like fucking Charlton Athletic or some shit. You know what I mean? That he might not want to go to. So who knows? But it didn't work out for him. Fair enough. Move on.
And bye-bye. Also, there was a couple of comments. Yeah, you get that. The Bolton fans said exactly the same for them. He came in, started off well, and when things started going wrong for Bolton, that's when he started to go wrong, and that's when he started to go missing. And me personally, I'm just saying, if he wanted to go, he's gone. It's not a massive loss, I don't think. 2 goals, 0 assists in 26 appearances or something. That's shite.
That is. And as far as you were talking about starting every game, remember when there was speculation at the beginning of the season when we're getting all these loans?
Wait, there's a wee fucking fanny in the live chat. There's some wannabe boy. I'm getting fucking blocked, a wee freak.
What did I miss?
Oh, some wee fucking... Some wee walloper, mate. I'm ill, mate. I'm not in the mood for your wee fucking shite, like. You see the real CJ over 90 come out, keep it up.
The real 990 seconds version of CJ Novo.
You see why me and Baz get on so well? Fucking idiot.
What are you drinking anyway? Lemsip or some shit?
Nah, man, I can't have any more of that, man. I'm fucking... how do I get rid of this freak?
Is he getting a hard time? Says, yeah, I don't really see the chat.
Oh, he's a Celtic boy singing. We're on our way to Baku, and he's some fucking. Get what I'm talking about.
Yeah, how original, eh? How original. Who made you make that song up yourself?
They never make any of their songs up themselves.
I mean, let's be honest. Baku's a fucking shit tip.
I don't know.
It's worse than Kid. And was it? Did you follow that account? That account is it Barney Stinson?
Barney, the gift guy. He's brilliant.
Well funny, right?
He's my brother.
I'm pretty sure it was him that says to me. Maybe it wasn't. If it wasn't him and somebody's watching this, so it was that said this to me, then I apologise. But I was saying, fuck Baku. Who wants to go to Azerbaijan anyway? And I'm pretty sure he came on and says, see any country that puts the start of the alphabet and the last letter of the alphabet together, they're for the watching, right? And I thought, who the fuck does that? Who puts A and Z together? Shit. No, forget that, actually. A and Z together's fine. As long as there's a B in front of it.
Baz, I'm too heavily medicated for your analogies, you know?
You know what I mean? I just noticed what that fucker said was that a dig at me. Because he's talking about who puts an A and a Z together. And I'm like laughing.
Baz.
I've got an A and a Z together.
He's ripped the piss.
Fucking got me there. You got me there, Barney. If it was him.
So everyone's sort of opinion on Ejaria really quickly. What is it? What's your thoughts? Do you think it's a good thing that they're out? Do you think he's going to miss anything for the squad? Because what did he do apart from fake shot and just pass backwards? What did he do?
One good goal, didn't he?
Versus Efa.
He came out left and then came in right into the box and then kind of bent it in a wee bit. Half decent. Half decent, says Genovo 992.
Talk about someone that's no decent at all, not even a wee bit. Sadiq, he's away as well. And he's posted a couple of fucking wee arrogant things on Instagram. Have you seen any of this?
I'm not on Instagram. I came off Instagram. Turns out Instagram isn't a cocaine delivery service. So I didn't bother with it. By the way, I don't condone drug taking, just putting that, just so you know. I'm just
please protect the brand.
Aye, protect the brand. Aye.
Hashtag protect the brand.
Did they come out and start talking shit? Well, the person.
What he came out with is he posted a picture out of him in Rome when basically Jamie's saying, I love my life, and he's hashtagged it with Rome, Italy. And then he posted another thing on Instagram saying, I love it when I get your messages and little wink faces because he's been arrogant and because we were all basically ripping him for being so happy he's back in Rome. Because he wasn't good enough to get on our bench, and yet he's throwing it in our face that he's living the life up in Italy, and I'm just like,
well, I just want to show how shite Italy is in that.
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? So I mean, the guy, you don't need that shit. You know, he came. It was in his own hands to make something of himself, and he obviously never done it for day one at training. Stephen Gerrard came out and said he's known my plans, known my long-term plans. He's going back. So where did they come from in the first place? What was the scouting network that the person that decided this? I'm not going to give the guy a hard time. Whoever picked him, I'm not going to give him a hard time because you're not going to get it right every single time.
And you look at his pedigree coming from Roma, who paid all that money for him. He's scored goals everywhere he's been, but he's came here and he's just been absolute shite.
I mean, I only really seen him against Aberdeen,
and that was I've seen enough.
Fucking dumpling.
See, when they dive, man, I was honestly a bit fucking...
He'd already done the hard work. He'd already beat the goalkeeper. Let's not relive it, right? Let's not relive it. But he'd already done the hard work.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck him, I'm glad he's away.
That's it, brilliant. Fuck him. Glad he's away.
Fuck him, move on. I'll tell you what, Edward Herrera must be sitting there. Where was it Edward Herrera went? Let me check my notes. Right?
He's still on loan.
I know he's out on loan, but where did he go?
Oh, I just done a video on this.
Santos Laguna.
Laguna, that's right.
See when this goes out, mate, can you edit out?
Aye. What I'll do is I'll edit a lot of the bits soon. I'll just...
All the bits where you're speaking, edit them, right? Santos Laguna. He must be sitting in Mexico with a fucking big giant hat on and some wee guy playing a wee guitar beside him and all that, drinking some tequila and a loads of other... Hey, man. Hey, man. No, a loads of other Mexican sort of stereotypes, thinking... What the fuck is going on out there? That they're sending me out here and they're getting this Taja with a massive fuck off giraffe head coming out to sit, not even get on the bench. And the guy doesn't even walk about taking pictures of himself outside the Kelvin Hall. Herrera was out every day taking fucking selfies of himself in perfect locations. We're about the West End and nice places like that. That big fucking dumpling didn't do any of that.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you, mate. You can't really fault Rangers for bringing him in because it's obviously got something special. Because he's definitely got something special. But
he is special. There's no doubt about that. He is definitely special. What about Joe Dodo? Joe, I think I've got that thing you've got.
Didn't mate, I can't. My fucking swollen tongue's killing me as it is, mate.
Joe Dodo.
He's killing it. He's just won Player of the Month.
Do you know what I mean? He must be sitting down in Blackpool with a big stupid fucking Paris Eiffel Tower thing they've got, or whatever it is. All the daft lights they've got down the main street, the meters rigged, or whatever the fuck goes on. I know they've got monkeys you get your picture taken like 1982 and all that. You ever been to Blackpool?
Aye.
Time stood still in the 80s. Right? You've got a horse and cart like a fucking gypsy in down the street. You've got a kid on Eiffel Tower that's maybe about 40 feet made out of scaffolding. You've got a street with a couple of lights on. Worse than George Square. And there's people getting a picture taken with monkeys, or you can get a fucking donkey up and down the beach, right? 1982. And then Joe Dodo's down there with all this shit going on, saying, what the fuck is going on up by on the phone to Herrera? All right, mate, how's the burrito? The burrito was lovely, mate. The burrito was lovely. What the fuck's going on in Glasgow? I don't know. So, that's
he's just back off another Player of the Month award. He's absolutely killing it for Blackpool right now, Dodo. But Sadiq, he's just pish, and his attitude really annoys me. Always is another Nile Ranger, like that former Newcastle lad. Like, he's obviously got talent, everything like that, got the money too quickly, he's became lazy, and he just doesn't want to work for it anymore. He's just enjoying being a football player instead of working and earning to be a football player. Do you know
honestly thought, against Aberdeen, I was watching him and I'm thinking, see if somebody can just pull him aside and explain to him what the offside rule is.
He made Morelos look like he understood it.
Exactly, I'm thinking somebody explain to this Tadger the offside rule. If we can get that. I just realised I was sitting with my horn and my boys there for ages.
I know. I'll edit it. It's fine.
Edit that out. If we can get the fucking offside rule sorted out, then maybe he would do something. But unfortunately, he couldn't get grips.
That's what happens when you give money far too quickly to people. Like, see these youngsters, man. How many people's careers are getting wasted because they're on 30, 40, 50 grand a week? What is Sadiq actually on at Roma? I think I've seen something like, I think I've done it in the video. Is it 60 grand or something he's on?
Really?
I think it is. I'm sure it is something like that.
Really, as much as you over 992.
And it's just, he's just ruined. He didn't want to try anymore. You know, he didn't want to fight. Imagine that opportunity to come play for Rangers and you'd rather not even work hard. You have to get called out by your manager. Gerard comes out, slaughters them for not working hard and training.
That's the thing. I've never heard of that in my life. Normally, these issues are kind of dealt with in-house.
Yeah.
That's how bad it goes. You know what I mean? But again, I doubt very much Steven Gerrard had any say whatsoever when he was coming to the club, because you hear all these stories nowadays of scouting networks and you get directors of football. I'm not saying it was Mark Allen, director of football, or anything shit like that. But you always hear about these scouting networks that saying, oh, by the way, I've got this guy, I've got that guy, or all this sort of shit. And then the next minute, somebody's in the door. Like, remember Pedro Casinha? All that happened during a fucking conversation at a restaurant.
Just won the title, by the way. Shout out to him.
Oh, I shout out to Pedro Casinha. Well done. Cruz Azul. Maybe they're climbing about hedges for that guy.
Joe Boy says, imagine you were getting paid 60 grand a week and you were as pish as Sadiq was. Yeah. And he's going to get that for a long time as well.
I wouldn't give a fuck. See, if I was on 60 grand a week and I was as bad as him, I'd be on Instagram putting on wee emojis and all that, saying my life's great, just like he is as well. I would not give one fuck.
I mean, that's a perfect example of what happens. Whatever he's on, it doesn't matter if it's 10, 20, he's lazy and he's got the money too quickly. But let's move on for there, because there's actually someone that's returning. It's been taking loads of pictures with fans today in Glasgow. And his name's Pena. Big Pena's back in town. He's back, killing it in Glasgow. What's your thoughts, Baz Bowski?
my thoughts about Pena being back in Glasgow.
Mate, I need to speak less. It doesn't allow me any other way.
the tongue getting too big, you need to emphasise the word. Carlos Pena. I've certainly got a blocked up nose, man. I'm actually catching the cold. Anyway, Carlos Pena, I like the guy. I like the guy as a human being. He's obviously had these issues. But his issues obviously deserve nothing but grief after the media in Scotland. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. When he had liked to drink and all that, he got fucking slated. But it's a bit different with other folk. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to start all that shit. He's back in Glasgow. He's loan. He went to Cruz Azul. It didn't work out, and then he went to. Where the fuck did they go? Necaxa in Mexico. I think it was about 9th or 10th or something. He didn't really get many games.
No.
For him, so he's not actually played much football since he's left and went out on loan. He's not really done much at all. I doubt very much he's going to just break right back into the team. I don't think his loan spell actually finishes until the transfer window. If you froze up, CJ Novo 992.
Me? No.
Did it, hello, I think we're having technical issues.
No, I can hear you.
CJ, I can't hear what you're saying.
What?
Hello?
Hello?
Is this froze up?
I feel like I'm on the phone to my dad. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Fuck off. Baz?
CJ?
Oh, I mean, why? Why do I listen to him? Why do I get him? This is why.
CJ, I can hear you. I swear to God.
Oh, can you hear me now, can you?
CJ, I swear to God, it froze.
Fuck
off. I don't even know what you heard.
I heard you. I heard you saying hello.
Right, what was this? I was speaking about something. Right?
You were speaking about Carlos Pena. You didn't think you would come right back into the fucking squad.
Right. Well, we're speaking about Carlos Pena, then it froze. So I wasn't sure if it was you that froze or if it was me that froze.
I'm kidding with you. Bah, fuck off. Why did you jinx my... Right, people, I'm just going to have to kick Baz for the... Baz, I can see you moving, mate. Your hand's moving. Baz.
Why is it? Right, anyway. I mean, I swear to God it fucking froze. Listen,
there's 507 people watching you sit and say nothing.
Right, listen to what I'm saying then. He's not played much football since he left. He's not going to walk right back into the team. There's a lot of work to be done. He's going to need to get match fit, and then he's going to need to see where he fits into the... I mean, there's a lot of midfielders there. Where does he fit into the fucking chemistry of the team? There's a lot of good individuals in there. So I don't think he's going to really... I'm seeing a lot of people on social media like, yes, he's back. I hope he does great. I really do hope he does great. But he's not going to walk right back into this team. There's a lot of fucking good players there. Now, I know Ejaria is away, fair enough. But it's not just as simple as that. So he's going to fight to get in. That's if Steven Gerrard thinks he's in his plans. I didn't think he was in his plans. However, somebody sent me a wee tweet today saying, I said was, I don't even know if he's part of his long-term plans. He's going to come back and go right back out on loan again, right? And then somebody next to me saying, well, why would he be in Glasgow if he was going right back out? Which is a fair point. So who knows?
I'm sure if we didn't want anything to do with him, it would have been a sort of Bruno Alves situation where he just wouldn't have came back. Like Gerrard would have just said, nah, you just stay out there, we'll find your new club, you can go and find off. The fact that he's back here and he's obviously he's been interacting for the last 5 or 6 weeks. If you follow the channel, I've made videos with Candeas and Morelos and that as well. So he's very tight with them. So it'll be interesting to see. And he's one of these guys that might actually answer a big problem we've got. It's a midfield player that can score goals. Because you look at him, how many goals he scored when he was half cut the last time he was here. Now, you know what I mean? Now that he's fully fit, and apparently he's in the best shape and he's lighter than he's ever been in his career. In terms of
come back during the fucking Christmas festive period when everybody's in the tune getting out their fucking nut. Parties everywhere, parties going on, Christmas nights out, works nights out, everybody's on the piss. Aye, bring the guy back then. Good idea.
No, that's his plan, because everyone's just going to be so excited at Christmas and he's in the fucking best shape of his life. He's going to be like the Flash. And he's going to be able to catch him. He's just going to go bang, bang, bang. I genuinely think Pena could surprise a lot of people.
He's like the Flash with Bret Hart's hair.
Oh, man. Well done, you.
You know what I mean with that hair he is?
Well done.
Do you remember the goal he scored? He fell in the fucking not half his seat. I can't mind. He scored I'm pretty sure it was a game he scored a double. I can't mind who it was against. But he kind of stumbled in the box Then he fucking fell on the ball just like I've seen it. Yes! What a fucking goal.
Somebody had to tell me he scored because he was that. Yeah, it was just like... So, just to be quick, yes or no for every single person watching, do you think Pena will play some part in Rangers this season, or will he be shipped back out on? So, yes or no, if he will play some kind of part. Also, shout out 521 people watching. That's absolutely incredible for a Saturday night as well, especially considering how late we actually advertised this, and the fact that I can't even speak because of the swollen tongue. So, let's see what people start to say.
There you go, mate. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Husky 1690 says yes. The Lunatic 123 says yes. Daryl Muir says yes. David Hill says yes. Robert Parker says yes. This is really hurt my tongue, so I appreciate it.
I was, mate, I moved in. I was like, yeah. And I was like, what?
That's fucking killing me, sir. I wish you could read some of these comments out to save me doing it. It's absolutely burying my mouth. Anyway, CJ Novo 92 fan page, thank you, says yes. And David Young says no. Well, it's easy for them to write.
You know what? I really did. I said this today, right? I just wish the guy well. See, no matter what happens with Carlos Pena, I know he had some issues and there was some personal shit going on. I hope he's managed to deal with his personal issues. And I hope that no matter where he goes, but if he stays at Rangers, if he gets put back out on loan, or if he moves on to another club entirely, no matter what it does, I really wish the guy well. He's back in Glasgow, which I think is a positive sign. He's definitely not going to jump right back into the mix. At least, well, I don't think he is. I reckon he's not getting any. He's not. If you look at his stats, he's not had any game time since he left.
Barely any.
Very little. So he's going to get match fit, match sharp. But hopefully it does come. I mean, the thing is, the few times that we've seen him, he did make an impact. At least if you look at the statistics.
No, I'm not saying that. There's no chance.
No chance.
Fuck off.
He did make an impact, scored a bunch of goals or whatever. So, like you say, if he's lost a lot of weight, then you never know. You never know. So, who knows?
So, you'll never know that. That's where we'll end it right there. And then, right, moving on to now it'll be our next match, the next home match after, let's be honest, but it's been an absolute shite week. And like, being a Rangers fan, Aberdeen, into Dundee, into Rapid. What's your thoughts on the sort of end of the European thing before we actually go to the next match versus Hamilton? Can you sum up your thoughts on the European campaign?
So we talk about Europe before we talk about Hamilton.
Aye, because the European thing's done now. So let's just.
I need to get on my notes sorted out then because you've changed it now.
I mean, I mix the shit up. You fuck with me and my voice. I'll just throw curveballs at you.
Aye. You make fun of.
Wait till you start talking about Europe, and I'm like, right, Baz, Hamilton, what are you thinking?
Do you know what I was watching last night?
What's that?
Tropic Thunder.
Oh, brilliant! Don't do it. Don't. You can't say that. You can't say that.
You know, see it. Is everybody out there who's watched Tropic Thunder, the way CJ is speaking, you know the old saying that he tells them. Somebody put it in the comments, CJ. Is somebody writing it in the comments?
There's about a 5-second delay, so we'll find out when the answer comes up. Daryl Muir just says, great movie.
Great movie, right? The bit they're speaking about the Rain Man and all that sort of stuff. You make me happy.
Simple Jack.
Simple Jack.
Right, simple European recap, son. Come on.
919. Oh, you're in a hurry, CJ. You're going to get that big tongue going somewhere this evening.
No,
is that big tongue get plans this evening? Right. Moving on, CJ Novo. 992.
Yep.
So you want to talk about the Europa League? What exactly do you want to talk about? Because it started on the 12th of July.
Yep. No, just what's your thoughts on, and now that it's over, do you look back? Do you think you're going to have positive memories? Or, because I was quite surprised how many people was actually just still annoyed that we never qualified after the way we started in the group, which surprised me because my sort of thing was, because somewhere we came from, the amount of qualifying rounds, the highs, obviously we kind of started the last 3 games only getting 1 point, but still a positive memory for me. I've really enjoyed the European campaign. It's not negative for me. I'm thinking, oh, I fucking wish that, blah, 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 blah. I'm not still raging that we never lost the Rapid. I'm like, cool, now we've got something else to build on next year. What's your mindset? Where are you sitting, Baz?
obviously I'm disappointed that we never went through, because what happens is you have a certain expectation at the beginning of the season, and as you start reaching particular goals, your expectation moves up. And that's for everybody, every football fan, or no matter what you do in business, or if you're trying to climb a promotional ladder, whatever you do in life, you have goals, and then once you reach the goals, your goals then progress, or at least that's the way it fucking should happen, right? So at the beginning of the qualifying stages, there was a lot of people saying, you know what, I'd be happy just to qualify. I was speaking to some people in the pub prior to the Scuppy game, and my mate Johnny from Northern Ireland, and we were having a good old chat, and his mate was saying, we'll play the 2 games, another game, that'll be it. If we get past them, we'll play them, that'll be it. So there was a lot of folk that didn't even think we were going to get through the qualification stages. Yeah. So we had some tough games there. Scuppy, Maribor, what was the other what was the other team called?
Ufa.
No. Aye, there was Scuppy, Ufa, Maribor, what was the second team we played? I don't even know how you pronounce it. It starts with an O.
I'm on like 9 different medications, and I didn't get my name.
I know it's got an
I looked up there and I was like, I didn't care what fucking fight. You know what I mean? That's when.
Anyway, a lot of folk didn't particularly think we're going to get past the group, the qualification stages. There was tough games, tough.
Ozoyak.
Aye. How do you say that?
Ozoyak.
Is that how it's pronounced?
Absolutely.
You get J's and everything in it. You know what I mean?
The J's are silent. It's like night.
Funny old mob with the J's, isn't they? Anyway, so a lot of folk didn't think we're going to get past qualification stages. We did. Then we went into the group stages, which was a tremendous achievement in itself. But like I say, your goals, ambitions, expectations start to rise. And then the first game we played Villarreal. Now, Villarreal, I think, were the favourites to win the group for the set-off. Villarreal have got a squad worth £176 million. That's the price of the Villarreal team, 176 million. So we went into that game away from home, and we won 2 each. So we got a point at that. So right away you start, expectations rise. Then we played Rapid Vienna at home, and we won 3-1. Absolutely battered them, which was again a tremendous result. Spartak Moscow finished nothing each at Ibrox. Now I thought we possibly could have got a point at that.
See that game, Baz? Do you know? I think we should have maybe went for it more, because I think was it you or yourself? It was on the channel or something at that time. It was like we just never went after them a lot. We just kind of laboured a wee bit.
I wasn't me to say that, but I think whoever said it was 100% correct. We definitely should have went after the game at home at Ibrox, which is the same as at home because everybody knows we play at Ibrox. But we definitely should have went for the game. There's a lot of horn shit going on, isn't there? No, what it is, my horn's trying to pick up this beer.
It's like the claw out liar. It's like
that fucking thing out the Addams family. It's like, get the beer. So, with Villarreal, the first game, we could have won that. You know what I mean? Do you remember the note that passed Orange did to Arfield when he was very unlucky? So, to finish third is disappointing. I feel disappointed that we never went through. I thought we were going to go to Rapid Vienna and batter them. I thought that's what we're going to do. But obviously, we've had a series dip in form. But overall, if you think about, I know they say, oh, but your expectations at the beginning of the season and have some perspective. It does man.
Jenkins.
I have some perspective. John, I've got a scarf here as well. Just in case. A nice wee furry scarf. Look at this for a scarf. Because it's freezing in this studio.
What's the tombstone, mate?
Listen, I'm not answering that. Do you know what I'm going to get away? Fuck it. I'm going to get that tombstone away.
Can I have it?
We'll get away. You want it?
Aye.
No, you're not getting it, CG. You've got enough shit lying about your room. Look at this fucking clock. The fuck's a mess. Where's that bottle of milk pain I gave you?
What we get it right now? Because you've done it the last time I embarrassed you with the Undertaker thing.
Aye.
It's on the bottom shelf.
Right, how's it no sitting on the radiator at the back so everybody can see it?
Because my radiator's on because I've got the cold.
Right. What was I saying? Overall, I think it was a good campaign. Very disappointed that we're out. But like I say, Spartak Moscow are worth 95 million. They finished last in the group, to be fair. Villarreal's 176 million. So I think it was a good building block going forward. I know they fuckers get through, even scrape through. But do you know what? There's a positive to come out of all this. And the positive is this, they're going to be playing more games and tougher games.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah.
So there is a positive.
There's a bidding war going on back for the tomb, by the way. We're up to £12. People are just ignoring what we say now and are just outbidding each other. Somebody's went 40. Somebody's up to 40. Oh, wow, £40 for Kevin Innes. 41 and 42 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3.
That's what you actually sound at the moment.
Continue, mate. Sorry, I keep interrupting me with your European talk.
Right, that's pretty much what I was saying. Overall, I think it was a really good campaign. You know, it's disappointing that we get put out. I wish we get through to the next stage of the competition. However, I'm sure most Rangers fans at the beginning of the competition would say they would have taken that. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens. I mean,
I just took it as a ride. You know what I mean? Like the teams we were up against were nowhere near meant to like go as far as we did. So when it was going well, I loved it. I was like, yes, this is brilliant. When I met so many people within the nation and that, and out and about, we always talked about Europe. That is the one thing we all talked about. It was a great experience for everyone to talk about, have a laugh. The Spartak games cost us, I think. Like that game where it finished 9 each at home, and then the yen we lost 4-3. That's just awful.
Outrageous.
Awful.
How the fuck?
Awful. I still don't know we lost that game.
How the fuck can you score 3 goals in a European fixture?
We scored 4, to be fair.
Well, that's true. Aye.
But we know.
There was a few, do you know there was a few decisions made that went against us that was quite arguable in terms of they could have cost us getting through. There was a couple of dodgy decisions I felt that went against us. But you know what, that's football. Because you probably found there was a couple of decisions during the campaign that went for us as well. Listen, I'm fucking serious about getting this tombstone away. So see if MD in the chat wants it, right? We're going to get away right now if MD's up for this.
Mate, everyone wants it. Something's £301.
£301. I don't want your £301. Here's what I want. I've got a wee competition, CJ, if you want to do this live. If you want to if the first person that can answer this question can fucking have it, all they need to do is send you their address. I'll box it up and ship it after them and get this fucking headache.
Baseball reference.
This fucking headache out of my studio because I'm sick listening about it.
Man, everybody's wanting it.
Right, well, here's what you need to do, right? All you need to do, I'm going to give you an example, right? Tell me 3 players, their first name ends in O and their surname ends in O. For example, Nacho Novo. So you can't use Nacho Novo, right? So tell me another 3 players that their first name ends in O and their second name ends in O. Nacho Novo. See that? Oh, no, mate, no clues.
Oh, so I was getting I want to what it's up now.
No, right, so the first person that can in the chat, right, SCG cheating.
I'm just trying to help them.
Right, so the first person that can come up with 3, they want another 3. Nacho Novo, Pascal 3000. Nacho Novo doesn't count. CJ's gave you a wee hint there. So somebody, the first person that comes up, CJ, you're watching the chat, I don't even know.
Shit, right. People are putting 1 or 2 in. If somebody just puts 3, they're going to win.
Well, they need to reread the fucking chat. Where's people putting that you're
wait, right. The first one is Gazman656. It says Lorenzo Amoruso, Dado Perso, and Nuno Capuccio. Mate, well done.
Hang on a wee second here, mate.
What?
Hang on a wee second. I need to.
Oh,
it's confirmed. We have a winner.
Right, so Gazman656. If you didn't already follow me on Twitter, and send me a wee message, mate, after this, and I'll get that sent out and get that done.
Aye, well done. I had Reno Cattuso, Lorenzo Amoruso, Dado Perso, Nacho Novo, and there was another guy. There was a mid striker that was here on loan. He was only here for like fucking 6 games or something. Can't mind his name, but well done, Gaza. So what you need to do is either, if you follow me, send me your address, or send it to CJ Novo, and we'll box this fucking headache up. And it's cursed, by the way, and we'll fire it out to you. We'll send it to you.
Some people was trying to guess the striker, saying is it Nieto, Sibo?
Nah, it wasn't Sibo. I can't mind his name. But I remember we had a striker, maybe it wasn't he, or I can't, maybe it was his first name, but we had a striker for like 7 games or something like that. Years ago, mate, he might have scored like 1 goal. And I'm pretty sure his name ended in on by first name, second name.
Man,
anyway,
we'll find something.
But thanks everybody for getting involved. Help me getting rid of this fucking thing. Guys, it's all yours, mate.
Oh, aye. So, Billy Rico says Federico Nieto, long hair.
There you go. Well done, mate.
Mate, he deserves something as well. Billy Rico, mate.
I think it is. We'll get you something. I've got an idea. I've got something for you. Who is it?
Billy Rico.
Billy Rico, that's a fucking cool name, man.
That is a badass name. I wish I grew up with Billy Rico. I'd
Billy
probably
Rico, I've got something that will help your sex life out, man.
Oh, no. Baz.
It's a Baz Bowski mask. Right? I swear to God, Billy Rico.
You just got mass of yourself.
There was a reason for it, dude. I'm telling you, this will help your fucking sex life, man. You put this on and it's going to happen for you. I've got a bunch of these lying about because I think I got them for a prop, but I've started getting them away for like, people's Valentines and date nights and all that. A lot of folk, I don't know what it is, CJ, just a lot of people are messaging me saying, look, Baz, any chance you want any masks? The missus keeps asking me to wear it when we go to bed. I don't know why, but it saves me a lot of grief. Do you know what I mean? So, we'll get that to you, Billy Rico. That's a fucking cool name, though, man.
Ah, it's badass name. I love it. I feel like it should just be something for the wrestling. It's just like a massive explosion. Then Billy Rico just comes out. You know what I mean? Like, he just sounds so cool, man. But anyway, let's turn our attentions to
shades on the lot indoors.
Oh, aye, 100. Oh, he definitely wears shades. 100%. 100. Let's turn our attentions to. Let's turn our attentions to Hamilton. I looked down and I just saw Baz just left the chat. Hello, Baz.
The chat?
I like the screen. My ad came up to him, but I'm very medicated.
I didn't even know I was on the chat. Right, so with CJ, you're really fucking up with it, mate. I've got to be honest with you.
Oh, thanks. I thought I was doing actually a lot better. I thought I was going to be there more.
I'm only kidding, mate. I'm only kidding. You're doing a great job. Considering you're dying with the tonsillitis, whatever you've got. So we're moving on to Hamilton then.
Aye, let's turn our attentions to it. So,
do you know what? I've not been on your channel in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm on the night and you can hardly speak.
Yeah.
And you're basically saying some things like, so let's move on to Hamilton. And I think all you're doing is basically telling me stuff to talk about. Do you know what I mean?
Like I'm basically just climbing on your back and just riding you.
Because you can't fucking speak and you're like, Europe! Oh, I'll tell you about Europe! I'll tell you about Europe! And you're like, Tombstone! Oh, fuck off with it!
Fucking knows. Lewis Aiken says, what happened to your tongue, CJ? I've got tonsillitis and my tongue's swollen up at the back, so yeah, it explains why I'm talking like this, so apologies.
Who did you catch that Affy?
Mate, the only reason I got the tonsillitis was because I was going to your house and I blew out my tyre in the pissing rain.
Clean.
Well, I was stuck in the motorway in the pissing rain.
All right, don't start making out you met some fucking dirty lassie in my house and that's how you get tonsillitis.
Mate, Hamilton, what are you thinking? What players do you think are actually going to come back into the starting 11? Because Gerard talked about there's players he now knows who to trust and who does, and who obviously not to trust. Ejaria been sent, Sadiqs been sent. Do you think there's a couple more ready to be pulled for the squad? Is Joe Worrell one of them? I know a lot of people are actually wanting that, but who do you think is going to come in there and is going to actually show that they've got Gerard sort of back?
Well, the proof will be in the pudding, right? Because Andy Halliday hasn't done anything wrong. I don't have one. Andy Halliday is like a new signing this season. He's really responded well to Steven Gerrard and the coaching staff. You know, he get put out on loan, hated it. The guy wears his heart on his sleeve and he's all about the badge on his chest. I love Andy Halliday. Everybody loves Andy Halliday. Last season, he didn't impress me much at all. This year, he's like a fucking new man. Yeah, honestly, like a new man. So I think he trusts Andy Halliday. So the proof will be in the pudding and we'll see if he starts. So as far as as far as Worrell goes, I'm not his biggest fan, to be honest. I think he made a couple of comments about how, something along the lines that if the Rangers is going to go back down the road or some shit.
It's just a loan for me. The interviewer asked him if Gerrard's... Fuck, I can't speak, mate, because I'm coughing.
We're going to need to spit it out now because everybody's listening.
I said in an interview, if Gerrard's keen on bringing you to permanent to Rangers, would you sign, blah, blah, blah? And he just says, it's a loan for me. I'm looking forward to going back to Forest.
Well, first of all, I appreciate the guy's honesty. Second of all, it's Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest. That's what it is. Just don't get above your fucking station. All right? Don't get above your fucking station, wee man. Is he performing? I don't know. I mean, we've not really seen much of him, to be honest. So it's kind of hard to tell. I know there's been a lot of rotation between the centre backs, Katic, Goldson, Worrell, and now McCauley's in. McCauley seems to have cemented his position. Going forward, I think it's going to be McCauley and Goldson, which is a shame because I like Katic. I really do. I know he got benched for a bit there, get brought back, and then he had a terrible performance, and then he's sort of been put in the back burner again. I like the guy. I'm kind of hoping that you'll see him with a rotation between McCauley and Goldson. Worrell, I'm not too fussed about, to be honest. So that's my opinion on that. As far as the starting 11 goes against Hamilton on the 16th of December, that's the Mora. That is the Mora. I would set up 4-2-3-1. This is the way I'd set up now.
Not 4-4-2? Wow. It's the first time you've ever said it, mate. I'm loving this.
Well, listen, mate, you know what I mean? Horses for courses and all that. You need to look at the opposition. You need to look at who you're playing against. Do you know, there's a lot of
What's going on, man? We're both just doing crazy hand movements.
Well, you can't fucking speak, dude. So I believe there's an actual language out there.
Wait, what is it? Do you know what that is? That's sign language for bullshit.
No. Is it really?
Aye.
Let's see it again.
So you do the bull, right? And that's the shit. That's true. You've learned, son. Ken, what, if you didn't like the show because I can't speak on any lap, at least you've left better than when you came. So that's good. You've left.
Dude, I think people are fucking loving the show because you can't speak. Anyway, any chance I can go on with my starting 11 for the Mora? You and all your fucking bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah, do you mind you were sitting there putting your chest out and all like that?
No, I was there. I was shy. No, I was feeling sick because you had boiled eggs.
You were sitting there now, pure tension in your chest.
Mate, this is just the chest of dreams right here, aren't you?
Chest of dreams. Right, listen, chest of dreams, 992. What I would do is this, right? This would be my starting 11. It would be 4-2-3-1, right? So I would have Tav, McCauley, Goldson, and double B is your back four.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting in front of them would be Ryan Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's where it gets complicated. I would either have Koulibaly, who has kind of been off the boil a wee bit. His passing's been pretty poor. Don't know whether because his mate Ejaria is upset that he's upset. I don't know. I don't know if he's unsettled or whatever, but Koulibaly started really, really well. And I thought him and Jack playing together was working. Maybe now that Ejaria is away, you'll see Ryan Jack and Koulibaly played great together.
Mm-hmm.
If Koulibaly's no in, I wouldn't mind seeing Rossiter in there. If Rossiter's not in there, then Andy Halliday. Right, so you've got three potential players in there. Now, the likelihood is it's going to be Koulibaly, right? There's no way 3 out of 5 loan signings are 2 at the door and 1's going to get dropped. So the likelihood is it's going to be Ryan Jack, Koulibaly sitting in front of the back four. Then in front of them, I would have Candace, Arfield. Excuse me.
All right, Sam?
I'm all right, Sam. Candace, Arfield, and Gresda. Right? Because Middleton, I love the guy. 18-year-old, fucking brilliant player. But I think he makes maybe an impact coming off the bench. And I wouldn't mind seeing Gresda in there. So Candace, Arfield, Gresda with Morelos up front. That's my starting 11 against Hamilton. 16th of December, 4-2-3-1. Now, see, just to talk on a couple of notes that I've made. Hamilton are sitting 10th in the league. They've only won 4 games this season. That is it, right? We played them on the 21st of October and we hammered them 4-1. Now, a couple of things you need to take into consideration regarding that game. Kent scored, Morelos scored, and Tav scored 2 penalties. There was 9 yellow cards in that game.
That was ridiculous.
9 yellow cards, 4 to Hamilton, Kent, Candeias, Rossiter, Morelos, and Halliday all got booked. Andrew Dallas gone mental with the cards, right? Mental, pick a card, like a magician, pick a card, right, shuffle, don't let me see it, yellow, yeah, it's yellow, it's yellow, right? So, what the fuck was going on in that game, on that stupid plastic pitch that resulted in 9 bookings? So, I reckon the Mora at Ibrox, after a couple of poor losses, I don't think we've won a game since 2nd of December. Off the back of the couple of losses or whatever.
We've also not scored a goal from open play in like 7 games or something like that. Our last 7 goals or last 6 goals have all been for set plays or set pieces or penalties. We're just not creating them. We're not scoring them.
I reckon basically, the Mora is going to be... It's a massive game. It is I know it's only Hamilton, right? But in terms of players getting their confidence back, the fans getting their confidence in the team, it's a pretty big game, the Mora, and we really need to go out there, put a performance on. So I reckon the team are going to respond well. Like Steven Gerrard said, he knows the players that he can trust, the rotation. Maybe that's going to knock it in the head a wee bit now that we're no longer in Europe. He'll put out the best starting 11. And people want to cement their position in the team. I reckon we're going to fucking beat them 3-0.
3-0? Goal scorers?
There'll be goal scorers, aye.
No, what's yours? Then I'll give you mine.
My goal scorers will be in this. Goldson will score for a set piece. Alfredo Morello. That's where I'm going to say his name from now on, right? Because I'll tell you what, if Alan McCoy can say Morales or Morel, whatever, you know what I mean? He's been getting away with it for too long. Alan McCoy's saying Alfredo Morales, and whatever other combinations. So if he can say Alfredo Morales, I can say Alfredo Morello. Fucking spelled it.
He's also suspended.
Who?
Morelos.
Maybe he's not going to score. So Kyle Lafferty. Kyle Lafferty. So I'm going with Lafferty, Goldson, Grezda.
I could see that happen, mate. Could see it. I would actually go 4-4-2, believe it or not. Because
what?
I know I just didn't think we'll play. I didn't think we need to hold in midfield players at Haim versus Hamilton. I think because we've not scored for open play in such a long period of time. Like the last 3 or 4 games have been absolutely pitiful. And we're playing 2 holding midfield players. It doesn't really make sense anymore. Now we're at Haim. Europe's gone. We've got none to protect their players for. We need to go for it. I'd go 4-4-2. I'd go with Grezda and Lafferty up front. Jack and Halliday in your midfield. I'd go Candeias and Middleton on your left and right. And in Tav, BB, Goldson. I'd like Katic to play, but I don't know why he's in the doghouse. I have no idea what he said or done. But it must be something vicious. But it'll probably be Goldson, Macaulay, and goalkeepers, obviously, Shags.
I don't know about this playing Grezda in behind your striker.
Well, he's played there quite a lot. He's actually got a pretty good goal-scoring ratio. I remember when I done my video, like, who should be starting up front in the semi-final. He had actually the best goal-scoring ratio playing up front or just behind the striker. So, like, maybe leave Lafferty as your out-and-out, but just him in behind, just to sweep up, add a bit of pace and get indirect.
I would maybe even be a 4-1-4-1.
Just like what we just done. Because I thought Jack looked better in that formation. See when McCrory was sort of the holding midfield player, I thought Jack got further forward. And he actually shown that he can actually dictate the play, not just break things up, which is obviously good for us. Yeah.
It'd be interesting to see. Like you say, is there any need to go 4-2-3-1 against Hamilton home? We wouldn't like to think so, but you know, I'm
struggling.
Formation like 4-4-2 suits me. I'm like,
I've done it to make you happy, mate.
I'm like Johnny 4-4-2. I might even change that. It's going to be my next Twitter account.
When you get suspended.
When the next Bowski 4-4-2, something like that. So you might be onto something there. But I think we're going to, anyway.
Right, I'll give you my prediction because this is the official prediction video as well. It's the first time I've ever done this on a stream. Usually I save it for myself, but I can't talk, so yeah.
So I've been drafted in, right? So what I said is correct.
No, I'm going to give you mine as well. No.
I know, but right.
So
right.
I'm going to go for 2-0. I don't think there's enough confidence in the squad to score a lot of goals. I think it's gonna. I'm expecting a frustrating game. Hamilton need the points. Their managers came out and talked about how much they need the points, and it's a big game for both. Remember last season, the last time they were here, the bet was 2-0 at home at Ibrox. That was their first one at Ibrox since, was it 1926? It was something mad like that. So they're going to come in.
That. Oh, you're right. It was 1926. I remember.
I'm sure it is, mate. I'm sure. So they're going to come in, they're going to defend, and if we come out with our usual formation and our wee boop, 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 like the two fucking Ronnies just chasing each other along the side lines, just doing my nutting, bang, 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 we could struggle. But I'm going to go 2-0. That's what I believe it will actually.
Well, do you know what? There's evidence to suggest that it might be a frustrating game. If the first encounter was anything to go by, with 9 yellow cards. So there's people getting booted up and down the park, but if we can get...
Who's the ref? Has it been an I have no idea.
Unknown. I don't know, personally. But there was 9 yellow cards in that last game and they still won 4-1. So, I'm expecting goals. Do you know what? I'm expecting a fucking reaction. And for individuals, come on, Rifton, man, maybe I shouldn't drink beer.
You couldn't really survive, that would be fair.
No. Independent individual reactions for each player, as well as a cohesive team reaction after the disappointing results we've had as of late. I think it's very important for the team, the club, the fans, everybody involved that we go out there and we fucking batter this mob with a fake plastic pitch for Hamilton. That's what I'm thinking.
Mate, I love that. I'm actually just trying to find out the referee because I think, just like we were saying there, it will be a very intense game. And you came out with our ratio is just now. The referee, fourth official's Andy Dallas, and the referee is Ewan Anderson.
It's Andrew Dallas?
No, he's the fourth official.
Right.
The referee is Ewan Anderson.
Right, all right, cool. Andrew Dallas was the referee the last time.
Yeah.
He handed out 9 cards. Maybe he's run out, and that's why he can't referee this game. He doesn't have any left. Well, Andy, do you want me to do this Saturday, mate? Do you want to referee the Rangers and Hamilton game?
I'm out.
I'm all out, mate. Fuck on. Do you want? You'll need to be the fourth official then, because well, that's what will need to happen, because it was pretty handy with the old cards. So we'll see what happens.
So you've kind of everyone's just giving you a lot of love, Baz, saying thanks for making us laugh. I'm just drinking, watching Baz drinking.
No, I'll change that. I'll fucking change that here. That's for every one of you. Everybody saying thanks. See, there's a wee seagull. Put that in your Christmas stocking, you fuckers. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
That's why I love him. Actually, SH1988 says Baz Seagull my chops, pal. I think you done that before she typed that, so I think we're fine. That does. So, is there anything else you want to talk about, mate? Anything else that's grabbed your story before we wrap up? Because that's been already over an hour already.
No, really. Do you know the only thing that I was thinking about the day was in terms of all the players that we've signed? I wasn't sure what you were wanting to speak about tonight, CJ. So I knew we were going to speak about the loan signings, but also made some notes on the actual signings as well.
Okay.
Now, the players that we signed this year: Scott Arfield, McGregor, Jamie Murphy, Katic, Connor Goldson, Flanagan, Double B, Lafferty, Grezda, Gareth McCauley. I think, obviously, it's a shame for Jamie Murphy because, see, before the season started, I honestly thought Jamie Murphy was going to be one of your standout players this season. I really did. The one, I don't want to get a guy flack because I know he's been getting a lot of grief, but John Flanagan, I think, is the only player that might not be living up to the standards expected. What do you think about that?
I agree. I think he's actually had quite a few actually good performances as well, but the last month or so, he's been really off the boil. I've seen actually a couple of people posting maybe a reason why. he's not played a lot of football in a very long time. And even when he was at Liverpool, they had to like rotate him a different way because of his stamina and fitness, and that was affecting his performance. And when BB was out and Andy Halliday was coming in, Flanagan was playing basically twice a week. And because he started off a couple of good performances, playing out of position, looked strong defensively, getting stuck in, then bang, just slowly doing and doing and doing. Then he just looked knackered after like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? He just looked done. Everybody could just skip by him. Woohoo! But I agree, mate. But I think he'll bounce back, and Gerrard absolutely loves him, so he's going absolutely nowhere. He'll be captain before he leaves, guaranteed.
He fucking will not.
Oh, he will. I'm telling you now, how much Gerrard loves that guy. Telling you.
You might love him, he's not going to be captain.
Who's been your best signing? We'll end with that. So that's a good question. And I can read out people's opinion. So if you're watching, who's been the best signing? Not loan signing, the best signing. I think me and you actually already spoke about the best free signing, didn't we?
The best signing, I think we spoke about him in length.
No, we did indeed. Where can we find that?
You can find that. Baz Bowski YouTube channel. Check out the Bazcast 3000 featuring none other than yours truly, CJ Novo, 992nd version of the CJ. If you've not seen it, by the way, I recommend everybody go and watch it. It's a fucking carry on.
Oh, I loved it, man. I loved it. It's worth all of this. It's worth it.
Definitely don't take it too seriously. Now, as well as all the players that went out, come in, there was a bunch of players that went out.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Miller, right? Kenny Miller, let's talk about Kenny Miller's found himself back onto my notice board, and I don't know how that happened, because I remember taking it down on the Bazcast 3000. Mm-hmm. Kenny Miller is banging goals in right now. Seriously on form. Surely to fuck Kenny Miller staying at Ibrox would have been a better decision than getting rid of him and bringing in a Taja like
Sadiq.
Sadiq. Are you trying to tell me that Kenny Miller wouldn't be scoring goals? No.
He scores goals wherever he's been. I talk about that every SPFL. So he scores goals. You play him, he'll score. Doesn't matter what age he is. He's a fucking weird, like, waxwork.
I mean, Zlatan is a poor man's Kenny Miller.
I believe so.
Kenny Miller's got the best tan I've ever seen. The best cheekbones I've ever seen.
Good run as well. Like, very high.
Great run. Better that run you were doing earlier. Was that Penna's run, wasn't it?
Aye, that's right. Also,
Kenny Miller, if he didn't get kicked out the door, he would have probably been doing a job for us right now. He would have certainly been pushing for that starting position, or at least motivating Morelos. He's got that leadership in the park as well. Can you imagine Morelos, Kenny Miller, Kyle Lafferty, your three strikers? And I still maintain, I said it at the beginning, it was a fucking shit move moving him on. But that's
the club will not, like, that's why Lee Wallace has always got injuries and now he's not good enough. And the club's basically tell Jerry, right, Wallace has never played. Remember, Wallace was back in the mix, and then he won the court. Him and Kenny Miller won the court case against Rangers for unfair suspension. Then he was injured for weeks and weeks. Now he's not good enough to even make the bench. They've been told, no, you're not playing Wallace.
No, it's done. His career's done. Maybe he's just digging his heels in, but
it's the same with Miller. Like, that's the only reason he's gone.
But it was a shame because Kenny Miller, his age, is still doing a fantastic job. Went to Livingston. I thought he was doing an alright job there. I know it was he was doing the old Brewster. What was that boy Brewster's name?
Well, he brought in a lot of the signings that's now doing well, like your Liam Kelly's, your Ryan Hardys.
And they fucked off. Cheers for bringing the boys in, but they're doing a better job than you. See you later.
Sorry, Baz. Also, shout out to Ryan Hardy. I know he's just back from his injury. He scored last week. He's also scored another 2 goals today. So that's fucking 3 goals in 2 games for Ryan Hardy now that he's back fit playing for Livingston. He's obviously on loan from Rangers. So shout out to the Greyhound. That's tremendous work. Continue to smash it.
And also shout out to another superstar that's out on loan from Rangers. Doing really well. Big fan. CJ Novo, 992. The 1991. CJ Novo, 992. Lee Hodgson. It's St Mirren. Doing what he does. I don't know what he does.
No, he doesn't do that. That's a good way to end the podcast. Just awkwardness. Just like.
It's been awkward since it started, mate. I'm really trying my best here.
Mate, I think you've carried it. I really appreciate you.
Well, thanks very much, but I can't mind. You asked me if there was anything else I wanted to talk about. Shit, I just got the laptop.
Somebody send that to me, please. I want that clipped, if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate that. But also shout out to the 479 viewers that's on just now that's continued to watch us even through long over an hour now. So we greatly appreciate that. If you don't mind hitting the like button as well, that'd be absolutely tremendous as it helps others find the video, especially after we stop being live. And yeah, a lot of people's asking about Shankland and stuff like that, but we will try to talk about that another time. I've genuinely got to go. My mouth is absolutely on fire. I've talked way more than I have in the last 4 days. So again, apologies that I've not uploaded any videos in the last 2 or 3 days. It's just this. It was a lot worse yesterday and the day before. So hopefully we'll be back with a fan recap tomorrow. And yeah, Baz, you go back offshore, but when you come back, we'll try and get more stuff in that as well.
Fantastic. CJ, I just want to finish off saying the next time you come over to the Bazcast 3000, the escorts I bring up, I'll make sure they're a bit more hygienic.
Thank you.
So you don't get
tonsillitis.
But I got them at the budget section, right? Because I knew you had to get a new tyre, so I thought, right, you can pick it's online, right? I got these hookers online, and this was the budget section. 15 quid for the two of them. I thought it'd be a good gift for you since you came up and all that. I spent about $4,000 on my own one. That's why I've got tonsillitis. So it's all good. But I just want to say, CJ, thanks very much for inviting me on the channel. And I want to say thanks very much for everybody that took the time out on Saturday night to tune in, listen to me speak, listen to CJ make noises. And it's most appreciated. So thanks, CJ.
Not a problem, man. I want to tell them where you can find you on the internet now, because you've got obviously a new Twitter since the last time you were on the channel, and also a YouTube channel now as well, which you upload the Baz. Yes, the Bazcast 3000 is a legit.
Finally here after all the chat. It's finally here. So you can get me on at Bazcast3K on Twitter, and on YouTube it's just Baz space Bowski. Hopefully next time I see you, I'll still have the same Twitter channel.
Hopefully.
So I've had a right fucking issue with Twitter and algorithms shutting down accounts. I don't even know why the last account got closed. They didn't even tell me. They refused to tell me. So they said it was something to do with being abusive.
Probably to me, to be fair. I've reported you.
Probably was.
David Park says, greatest wee show on a Saturday. Thank you. We greatly appreciate that. And obviously I've been CJing over 92. Well, I've been a version of CJ over 92, not quite the real one. But I will be back hopefully tomorrow, being able to speak more. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.